Okay, I feel good about that.
Logan area traffic arrow 32749 is crossing runway 28 at Delta.
Okay. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees departing runway 35, Logan. Short field takeoff.
Logan area traffic arrow 32749 is clear runway 28.
We're going to use all the runway. Or most of it. Got the front wheels straight. Brakes are on. I go full power. I'll watch the RPMs in the green. Release the brakes. Degrees of flaps. Airspeed's alive. Looking for 51. There's 51. Climb out at 56. Looking for 56. Waiting for 50-foot obstacle. There's 50 feet. Accelerate to 65. Positive rate of climb. Flaps are coming up.
Nice.
Okay. That felt pretty good. What a difference a day makes. Could not, this thing would not, with full fuel and Matt sitting over there, I could not get this thing to climb. I mean,
Yeah.
we were kind of chugging along, like 200 feet a minute.
That's why when people want to fly the 152, they usually send them to me. So I weigh less, so. You know I hate that airplane. I really hate that airplane.
Okay. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning left crosswind, runway 35. Okay.
So the arrow that landed just before we took off, that was Captain King. He is one of the professors at the university. And my other job is teaching the airline simulator, and he's the one in charge of that.
That's cool.
I'm going to meet with him later today and find out if I'm able to bring students up in the simulator again.
Oh, cool. Because of COVID?
Yeah, so we'll kind of see. But if that's the case, you're more than welcome to come and check it out.
That'd be fun. Chaos undercarriage mixture switches. So I'm going to I'll leave landing light on. And in my descent. Aiming for the 1,000-foot markers. Pitching for 85, 10 degrees of flaps. When I watched the video yesterday of yesterday's flight, I was amazed at how my shoulders were tight. I was sitting like this.
You said you were super tense.
Man, it was crazy. I need to relax. Okay. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning left base, runway 35, touch and go. Or similar, maybe stop and go.
No, it's kind of just like when you getting ready for the actual first solo. You know, it was super tense and scary, but then you learn to relax, and then you did it, and you're like, oh wait, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It'll be the same.
Okay, final looks clear. The other thing that was kind of bugging me is I kept overshooting a runway on every attempt. So, you know, part of my brain power was spent just trying to get the airplane back on center line, which was lame and unfortunate. I mean, there might have been a little wind pushing me because my normal sort of, this is where I turn, didn't really work. Okay, so I'm fast. Get some of that speed out of there. Get back down to 60. Let it come down a little bit. Definitely easier than yesterday with the wind blowing me around. I mean, it was so much work, you know. Okay, feeling good about this. A little bit fast. Ooh, that was close.
That was close. We also pretty far off that center line, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're doing an actual
Yeah, let's just
1,
touch
2,
and go.
3. So I do the brakes, but you want me to do touch and go. Okay, so brakes are off. Going full power. Rotate at 55.
Alright, so on that one, you noted that, yes, you had a lot of energy, where you were about 65. And you're like, oh, I'm a little fast, and you started to work it back, which is exactly what you needed to do. Then you pulled the power, you started to flare, and then we were coming to settle right on it, and you flared again.
Yeah. I just didn't want to hit hard. That's, honestly, that second one was just like, ooh, this could be a little rough, so I'm just going to smooth that out a little bit. But, yeah. I have heard short field landings, you kind of plop the plane down on the ground.
Technically, a way of doing it is like coming in and then last minute bringing the flaps up and just slamming down.
Yeah, I remember
we don't
you
do
saying that.
But it works, technically.
Yeah.
Logan traffic, maintenance vehicles driving west on runway 28.
Then also, did you look at the windsock at all?
No, I didn't.
Why you got pushed off center line is because we had a crosswind from the left.
Okay.
Wondering to see if you were catching that.
At 08. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee turning left crosswind, runway 35.
3 Celsius. Altimeter 3001. Remarks. Density altitude 5,700. Logan Cache Airport, Logan, Utah. Automated weather observation 1350 Zulu. Wind 320 at 08.
Not bad. But enough to do what I saw probably, huh?
Yep. Yep, it wasn't super strong. So on final, you were correcting it subconsciously. And on downwind here, I'm just going to be picky on your altitude that you don't creep up.
Yeah, I did last time, I saw that. Or down.
Maybe you need to blast some metal music or something to add stress.
No thanks. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, midfield downwind, runway 35, Logan. Okay, so gas, undercarriage, mixture. Switches, I'm gonna leave those. Seatbelt, safe place to land. Okay, there's 1,000-foot markers. First notch of flaps. Left rudder. Still seems like that could be adjusted.
Yeah, this airplane's still a little weird.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, turning left base, runway 35, Logan. Okay. Lost a little more altitude than I probably needed to. I got more flaps, pitch for 70. Don't see anybody on the final. Sorry. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee is turning final, runway 35. Touch and go, Logan. Okay, so I'm gonna go flaps. 60.
Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, holding short of runway 35 for landing traffic, Logan.
Feel pretty good about this. That's 60, a little low.
Yep, kind of glance out the windsock off to the left there.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
You have a little bit of that crosswind. I would just do a tad bit wing low method where a little bit aileron to the left and then right rudder.
Okay.
Straighten you out. There you go, and it doesn't need to be crazy strong.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, that was awesome. Oh yeah.
That was perfect.
1, 2, 3. And brakes.
Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha,
Okay, now what?
wait on
We're gonna
35.
do a full stop?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go with power. Looking for 55.
All right, do that 3 more times in a row.
Okay. I can tell that if I keep my eyes down the runway, it's easier. I feel like I can anticipate things better and judge speeds and heights better.
Big
Logan
time.
traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, taking off 35, Logan.
I asked Matt, I'm like, hey, if you, these are all looking good. Do you have, you know, a half hour a little later this morning? But he, a little booked unless you want to wait.
Ah, interesting. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning left crosswind, runway 35.
Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, turning left across 1335, Logan.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, midfield, downwind, runway 35, Logan. Okay, so we got gas, undercarriage, mixture, switches, seatbelts, safe place to land. Don't see anybody else out there. Start slowing down. It is interesting, you pull the power and I get
Logan
that
traffic,
left.
8 Zulu Alpha, turning left downwind, 4035, Logan.
Pitch for 85. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning left base, runway 35, touch and go, Logan.
Supposed to be showers later today.
Yeah, I saw that. Another reason why I'm glad I'm not doing solo cross country. Okay, final looks clear. Sorry, don't mean to jerk the plane around. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning final, runway 35, touch and go, Logan. Okay, I'm gonna go flaps. Reduce power. Get that 60 on that glide slope. Okay, there's the 60. There's the glide slope.
When you were with Matt yesterday, were you able to get set up with your 60 and glide slope pretty quick as well?
On the second attempt at the short field. And the soft field was okay. The first attempt, because I missed the center line, I was late at everything.
Yeah.
I didn't get to 60 till I was about over this road.
Okay.
My second attempt, I was set up. I'm like, oh yeah, I got it this time. And then I just touched the ground too soon. Okay, what do I like this?
Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, turning left base, 435, Logan.
Just keeping a little power in, because I want the 1,000-foot markers. Okay, so I'm gonna go flaps up, 2, 3, and then brake hard.
Go and do a soft field takeoff.
Soft field takeoff, so 10 degrees of flaps. I'm looking for keeping the nose wheel off the ground.
Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, turning
Right rudder.
35, Logan.
Trying to accelerate in ground effect. There's 65. Okay, positive rate of climb, flaps are coming up.
Alright, so that one you kind of almost did a little bit more of the hang on the prop method. Because you got into that ground effect pretty early. And then you're just like, I'm just going to hold the power just where it is until I'm ready. Then you pulled it out and then just the gentle flare, boom. That's kind of that hang on the prop method I was talking about.
Got it. I mean, I chopped the power a little early, which is why I did that.
You did, but then you made it for it with the flare.
Yeah. And it was nice because I kept my eyes down the runway, and as I flared, I could kind of tell, like, okay, it's going to be okay. I was able to keep the center line better, just focusing kind of further down the runway instead of looking at the 1,000-foot marker.
Yeah.
Okay. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning left, crosswind, runway 35, Logan.
What's funny, it's kind of like what we keep saying of look down the runway actually works.
You know, I just am so anxious to hit the 1,000-foot markers that I think that's what I was looking at with Matt yesterday.
That's fair.
You know, as I said, I did hit him the first time because I was staring at him, but
also being so tense and stressed out from before.
yeah, for some reason, the idea of solo cross country is a little bit scary to me. I mean, I had several nights in the week beforehand where I would wake up like from a nightmare, panicked, and it was something to do with being in the air. And the trouble is, you know, I couldn't remember the details because I'm like, well, I'll just practice that, whatever it is that's scaring me. But, you know, I never could remember the details. It was just, I was telling my wife, it's like a feeling of, I want to make a radio call. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees midfield, downwind, runway 35, Logan. It was like that feeling of trying to jump over a hole, a pit that's like a bottomless pit. And it's, you know, wide enough that it's a long jump. You know, it's that kind of a feeling. Like being alone in the sky at 9,000 feet. You know, it's just this kind of, like being in the ocean.
Logan traffic, 82 Alpha, turning left, crosswind for 35, Logan.
Like being in the ocean in a little boat over, you know, the Marianas Trench or something, just super deep.
Okay.
It's a strange kind of fear. Let's see, I don't need 90, I need 85. That looks better. So as I say, I've been trying to approach it methodically, like, okay, what things can I practice that'll make it so that it's not scary and that I know what I'm doing in every circumstance. And if I don't know, I know what to do, you know, who to talk to or whatever. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee turning left base, runway 35. Okay, I'm gonna add more flaps. A little bit high this time. The other thing I did is I tried to do a slip and short field on the same landing, and that just didn't work out well. And I was like, yeah, I could have told you that. Okay, I don't need all this speed or altitude, so I'll just get rid of both. Okay. Almost.
Checking your windsock as you come in.
It's good practice. I'm not used to doing that.
Oh.
Logan traffic.
Maybe I should just be more
Logan
verbal
traffic.
about that,
147 Bravo
always
Foxtrot
when
at
I'm always checking the windsock.
About
Maybe I'll
5
start
miles
verbalizing that.
south of the field, setting up for the RNF 35 into Logan.
Okay.
Logan traffic, I have 3 maintenance vehicles crossing runway 28, traveling north on Delta and then north down Bravo.
Just gonna hold it right here, because I like this. Oops.
Go around.
Okay, so first notch of flaps are coming up. So I didn't go around in time. Would I get dinged for that? Okay, I'm gonna wait for 65.
The go around in time, no, but the touching the ground right there, maybe.
Okay, I got positive rate of climb.
Yeah, if you're going to be that long.
80 Alpha, turning left base for 35, Logan.
So you were in that ground effect, you had a little power in there, and you said something along the lines of like, oh, okay, I'm just going to hold this a little longer. I'm like, no, you have too much energy.
Yeah, and I could tell, dang it. Ah.
Alright, let's do it again.
Okay, what does it want?
As far as kind of overcoming or kind of helping diminish the fear for your cross country, remember how I said you'll write out a list of everything to do step by step.
Yeah.
That way you know you're not missing items.
Logan
You have
traffic
everything
final,
you need to do.
435.
And when do we do that?
Alpha Logan.
I mean, I just have you do it before you go. So like
that morning?
yeah, I'll sit down with you for, a good 20, 30 minutes and go through any questions you have. We can write that out together.
Okay, because I started doing one on my own, but then I realized, like,
That's fine.
not exactly sure what I want to put on that list, or where, or how,
Maybe
so I kind of gave up.
maybe I'll type one up.
I was thinking I could almost do it in 3 columns, like aviate, navigate, communicate, and so I could be thinking about at different checkpoints. What am I doing to the airplane? What am I doing to the radio? What am I doing to the VORs and GPSs? That's kind of the way I was thinking about it.
It helps so you're less worried about like, what should I be doing, instead of like, okay, when I'm at this distance, then I'll give this radio a call.
Yeah. And I just need to anticipate, I'm going too high. I need to anticipate adjusting the radios so that I know the distances and that I'm ahead of the game when it comes to making radio calls and those sorts of things. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees downwind, runway 35, Logan.
And then, like I said, if you want, I can, when the time works out with my student, I can fly right next to you.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea. It was beautiful. Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixture. Switches. Safe place to land. I'm adding a little bit of left rudder. First to be the flaps. It's weird. Okay, another short field.
Yep.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, turning base, runway 35, touch and go, Logan.
Logan traffic, 80 Alpha, starting left crosswind for 35, Logan.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, turning final, runway 35, Logan. Okay.
Logan traffic, 80 Alpha, turning left downwind for 35.
Logan traffic, Sport Cruiser 147 Bravo Foxtrot, is 15 miles south of the field, inbound on the RNF 35 approach. Logan.
Okay. Oh, come on. thumbs up, 2, 3. So not the prettiest.
Not the prettiest, but you utilize that flare. And notice how, you know, we were pretty nose high at the end there,
Yeah.
but you made it.
It didn't crash.
Didn't crash.
Okay, now what?
Again.
Do you want short field or just regular or what?
Let's do short field. Yeah.
Okay, 10 degrees. Okay, I've got full stop, go on full power. I got RPMs in the green, brakes released. Engine's happy. Okay, airspeed's alive. Looking for 51.
RNAV traffic in Logan, what's your position now?
It's 51.
I'm currently about
56.
12 miles south of the field. I'm about to pass over Hiram in about 3 miles.
Keeping 56 there.
Roger, Logan traffic
There's
82
50
Alpha is going to
feet.
be left base runway 35, Logan.
Okay, we're gonna accelerate. Positive rate of climb, 65. Flaps are coming up. Climb out at 70.
Soda Springs traffic, Skylane 20 Tango, 10 miles to the west, descending to 9,000, inbound Soda Springs.
That's Soda Springs.
Why do you call him Captain King, the other guy?
Because he was captain. He worked for GoJet Airlines. But that's just what he goes by.
That's cool.
You know, instead of professor, he goes by Captain King. And it's he's just one of those jolly, happy people. You just can't help but smile.
That's awesome.
Logan traffic, 80 Alpha, turning final for 35.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee turning left crosswind, runway 35. I'm flying a wide pattern right now. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee turning left downwind, runway 35. Okay, so one of the things I want to do is fix my compass.
Logan traffic, Booker's 147, Bravo Foxtrot is 8 miles south of the field, inbound on the RNAV 35 approach. Logan.
So he said 8 miles, I'm good, right? Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, midfield downwind, runway 35, Logan. Okay, gas, undercarriage mixture, switches, seatbelt, safe place to land. So I do see him out there now. I could see the showing up there. But I'm not gonna worry about that.
Yeah, he's far enough out.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning left base, runway 35. Touch and go, Logan.
Logan traffic, 147, Bravo Foxtrot, 5 mile, final 35.
Logan traffic. 8 Zulu Alpha, turning left crosswind for 35.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning final runway 35, Logan.
We're about a 1 mile final.
Thanks for checking that. Okay. Am I okay to slow down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, turning left downwind for 35. We'll come in behind the sports cruiser.
Okay, I got my glide slope, I got my speed. Feels trimmed okay. Just need to relax. Got the windsock, which looks dead to me. Feels really good. Okay. Start easing that power out. Oops, might be a little bit early. Come on! So what now, regular, something?
Just go around and see again.
Dang it! I like that all the way. Just something. Ah.
Alright, so
Logan traffic, 147, Bravo Foxtrot, 2 mile final, 35.
over that threshold, you got low. And then you got into ground effect, about the numbers, which is, pretty far down there. You got, that's like 900 feet. And you stayed in it, but the problem is, if you're in there for too long, trying to maintain that power can be quite difficult. So if you stayed a little bit higher on the glide slope, so you've done this for 3 of your landings, but the other ones you made it, because you were able to stretch it hard enough. But if you kind of get in that ground effect more about the 500 foot markers, then your power should basically be out and you can just glide and then add a puff as needed, instead of having to be like on, off, on, off. Up there. So try getting on the runway a little further down than what you did.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning left crosswind, 1935, Logan.
Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, turning left base for 35, Logan. Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, turning final to 35.
Okay, gas, undercarriage mixture. Switches, seatbelt, safe place to land.
Were you looking down the whole runway on that last one?
No, I don't think so. I was looking at the 1,000 foot markers.
Logan traffic,
Wondering if I could
147,
make
Bravo
it.
Foxtrot, left crosswind, 35.
Okay. Is it typical to have to add left rudder when you pull the power?
In this aircraft right now, yes.
Yeah, I just mean in other planes.
No.
Just, it's not really used to
No,
doing
not
that,
at
but
all.
I can see that it needs it.
It will usually relax the right
Logan
rudder, but
traffic,
that's
147
about
Bravo
it.
Foxtrot, left downwind 35.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning left base, runway 35, touch and go.
Logan traffic, 147 Bravo Foxtrot, departing the pattern on a 45 from the downwind, 35. Logan.
45 from the downwind. Okay, final looks clear. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning final runway 35, Logan. Okay. This is fun.
Glad it's like perfectly smooth there.
Yeah. Definitely prefer that.
Logan traffic, Meridian 5 Whiskey Alpha, 20 miles to the south at 11,500 descending. We will hopefully are doing a straight in 35 for full stop. Logan traffic.
Okay, I feel good about this. I got 4 flaps.
Aircraft that just called in that's 20 miles south. What's the visibility down there?
It's not fantastic, although I can see across the mountain over into Brigham City and out towards the lake. Over towards the west, or sorry, the east, it's a little bit worse, maybe like 5 miles. I'm at 11.5. The lower I guess seems like the better it is.
All right, sounds good.
That was
Thanks.
close.
That was close.
Logan traffic, A0 Alpha turning left cross.
I get 200 feet, right? Which is 20 feet past that thing?
Yeah, you got a little bit past her, and it is a little harder for him to judge how far, but let's just get it on the markers.
Yeah.
So we don't have to have a question, right?
Okay, so just go again?
Yep.
Or, okay. So I tried to get into ground effect closer to the 500 markers. I kept my eyes down the runway.
How long we probably just need to work
Logan
power out
traffic,
a little bit
Alpha
sooner.
turning left downwind 35.
Logan traffic, Sport Cruiser 147 Bravo Foxtrot, 7,000, climbing 10,500, 2.5 miles south of the field. Logan.
Visibility
And I'm
is
south.
dropping. Just like,
Yeah.
you can hardly see those mountains out there now.
It's wild. I don't think I've ever flown here where I couldn't see them. Come on. I've done that a few times where I kind of lose the runway center line on departure. I wonder if that's just rudder work.
That's usually what it is.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee turning left crosswind, runway 35. I did want to ask you about airspeed and stalling. So remind me, we can talk about that later, but I was getting the stall horn really early, like at 70 knots, 68, yesterday on our climb out. And Matt was explaining Coffin's Corner and other things, but I still don't understand because, well, anyway, we'll talk about it later, but I just don't want to forget.
Yeah. Just know it's not so much about airspeed as it is about the angle of attack.
Right. I just thought they always go together, and so, except in a bank or heavily loaded.
But also the density of the air.
Right. Anyway. Yeah. Question marks in my mind.
Yep.
Logan
I'll
traffic,
draw it
Meridian
out for
5
you.
Whiskey Alpha is 10 miles to the south at 9,200 inbound for full stop, runway 35. Logan traffic.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, downwind, runway 35. Logan. So, he's a faster airplane. Didn't he say Meridian?
I forgot what he said, to be honest.
I can already see him on the map. I wonder if I need to do something different. Should I do a 360 right now and give him time?
You could start by slowing down.
I just don't know if that'll make it worse, because now
Logan traffic,
get even
Alpha
closer to
turning
when
left base for 35.
he wants to be here.
We can extend, we can do S turns. Lengthen
see
it
this.
out, we can do a circle.
Logan traffic, Burgers are 147, Bravo Foxtrot, 8,200, climbing 10,500, about 6 miles south of the field, southbound, Logan.
6 miles.
You can ask him too, like how far he is now.
I think you just said
Logan
6 miles,
traffic,
right?
A2 Alpha turning
That
final
was the
35.
sports cruiser, that's a different guy.
So I don't know what to do.
How far was that straight in traffic?
About 5 miles out. I'll go ahead and do a left 360 here for that traffic turning final, 5 Whiskey Alpha.
Okay, we're going to sneak in front of him then, right? Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, turning left base, runway 35. Going to sneak in front of you there too. Thanks. Is that dumb?
Those two planes turning final and base, are you guys full stop or are you guys going back in the pattern?
Touch and go.
To go for A2 Alpha.
Roger, 5 Whiskey Alpha. I'll follow that plane that's turning base, 605 Whiskey Alpha, and again, I'm about 4 miles to the south at 6,500, doing a left 360.
Got him.
Yeah, he's up. He's high up, that's why we didn't see him.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, turning final, runway 35. Number 2 for landing. Logan. Low. Weird approach that was.
Realistic distractions, right?
Yeah. I don't like traffic. I mean, I don't like traffic on final. That's what I don't like.
I just don't like traffic in general, but I mean...
I just don't always know what my options are, because I don't want to create an unsafe situation for me or for somebody else by peeling off or climbing or doing something strange, extending.
That's why you communicate and say, you know, you can always be like, hey, what would work best for you? What can I do? Or you can say, hey, would you mind doing this so I can do this?
Dang it. Low, and I don't want to be low.
Logan traffic, Meridian 5 Whiskey Alpha is 4 miles to the south, 5,500, straight in 35, full stop, Logan traffic.
Alright. Got to work some power out. On the 500 markers, we power all the way out. Now just do the flare.
Two, three, brakes.
Yay! Alright, soft field takeoff.
Soft field, 10 degrees. So I'm looking for 51. No, soft field, I'm going to accelerate and ground effect. Keeping it exciting. Okay. 60.
Logan traffic, A2 Alpha turning left across for 35.
Observative climb, flaps are coming out.
traffic, Twin Star 240 Tango Sierra, hold short 35 for landing traffic.
Traffic, Meridian 5 Whiskey Alpha, short final, 35, full stop.
I'm going to have you depart on the cross and we'll go track to the VOR for a minute.
Logan traffic, distance 600 Charlie, 10 miles to the south, 6,000 feet. We'll be passing to the east of the airport and then crossing over midfield to enter on the 45 for downwind runway 35, Logan.
Logan traffic, A2 Alpha turning left downwind for 35.
So do a full 90-degree crosswind.
Yeah, and we'll just depart on the crosswind.
Okay. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning crosswind, runway 35, Logan.
Traffic, Meridian 5 Whiskey Alpha is off at Bravo 2, head to leading edge. Logan traffic.
Now Logan traffic, Preston Star 240, Tango Sierra, ticket 35 for departure. Momentary delay on the runway.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees departing the pattern to the west, Logan.
Sweet, track us to the Brigham City VOR.
Okay. So I'm at 109.15, which doesn't sound right. So the first thing I'm going to do is nearest VOR, Brigham City, 112.90. So I need to change this one. Then I'm going to turn this knob. Heading a 2-4, which actually is just about what I'm doing.
And we'll just go to 6,500
Logan traffic,
feet.
147 Bravo Foxtrot, 10,400, climbing 10,500. I'm about 13 miles southwest of the field, flying over the mountains right about now, leaving the area. Last call, Logan.
So I can tell my compass and heading indicator aren't lined up, but I'm
Logan traffic,
climbing.
Zulu Alpha turning left across
So I don't
for
know.
left base for 35. Logan.
Just as long as you're not turning, you're good.
Okay. In that case, this says I should be heading for 2-4.
Since the 601 Charlie is just
That doesn't-
3.5
yeah,
miles to
that's
the
not so
southeast of the
you're
airport,
heading,
we'll cross
that's
over
what the
midfield
view-
and enter
the radial of the VOR.
35 Logan.
So it's okay if those are a little different, but they should be about the same. But wind can really change that.
Okay.
Big time.
Makes sense. I just figured I'd start to lose the needle if I didn't turn to heading of 024.
Just follow this.
And you said 6,500.
Zulu Alpha turning left, or final 435, Logan.
How far away from the VOR am I?
Left cross with 35, left coast
At
traffic.
the moment, I would say 17.4 miles. Nope. I would say 3.4 miles.
3.5. Cool. Alright. How would I get to Malad? Divert to Malad.
So, Malad Airport?
Yep.
Okay, so I know it's behind that mountain. So one choice is I can just fly over there and then turn right. I'm not going to worry about that mountain. So I've got a few minutes to basically keep on course. And that's just because I know roughly where I am and where Malad is. So then I can say nearest airport. I'm going to pull this out. Go to Malad. And then it says I'm 25 miles, heading 313. So...
You can also activate that.
Right, so I could do direct Malad. Should give me a little pink line. And zoom in on that. Oops, I think I went the wrong way. And again, I'm not going to make a right turn until I want to.
So this says, you know, high fly heading 314, take you about 14
We're going to end up
minutes.
crossing over the numbers 17
And if I do the little knob, because I'm on nav,
behind the
tell me my
current downwind
present,
traffic, number 2.
tell me what time I'm going to get there. We'll go to 14 minutes.
Okay, so I could do
Hello,
that.
traffic 80 Alpha, just listed off 35, we're going to look out for that.
Alright, so now, try it with the chart.
Stinson, and we're just turning left to cross over the numbers 17.
Or you can do it with your iPad.
Logan.
Did yours have the
Hello,
measurement
traffic.
feature?
It does, yeah.
Sierra, Mitchell,
Right now.
downwind 35, simulated single engine. Logan.
So if I click on Malad, I could say direct to, and then I can click on that and it'll say 25 nautical miles at a course of 318. I think I can also just touch with my two fingers, yeah, to get distances, which is what I did yesterday to get the distance to Malad.
Cool. So how long is it going to take us?
So, wonder if this will tell me. 14 minutes is what it says on the iPad.
It sounds about right. And then how much fuel am I going to burn in that time?
So, right now I'm doing about 8 gallons an hour, which means 14 minutes is a quarter of an hour, so I'm going to burn 2 gallons.
Good job.
And I've got 2 gallons to spare.
Not too bad, right?
Right.
Hello, the traffic.
Alright, go ahead and whip around.
Sierra, turn
Let's fly
final
over this cool
35,
down at the same time.
Where is it?
Right here.
It's
Oh, that's awesome.
Charlie, we're now established left downwind.
Am I taking the flight control so I can get a picture?
Yeah, no problem.
Your flight controls.
I was told I'll even get us down lower.
That's awesome. I didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
What's that thing called?
This is the Cutler Dam.
Logan traffic, Zulu Alpha, turning extended left crosswind for 35, Logan.
I could be mistaken, but I feel like right here is where is one of the points that like Bonneville broke.
Oh, really?
Is what I've been told, but I don't actually know how true that is. So,
I believe it.
I mean, it's a pretty dramatic shift there.
I just have to do the obligatory crew photo. That was cool, thank you.
I'm so bad with photos, so
Yeah, me too, so it's kind of fun if I get the chance.
all of my photos are just like pictures of lists I need to remember.
Yeah,
or like, oh, a cool landscape that
Logan
there's like no
traffic,
people
Zulu
on
Alpha,
it.
turning left downwind.
Okay,
You'll take flight
now for your
controls?
favorite part, you have controls.
My flight controls.
This is the 6
Now using
Charlie,
the
just beam the
charts.
number 35.
Okay, I can do that.
We'll
Take me
be
to
turning left
Preston.
base, full
Okay.
throttle, low.
So, I know in general Preston's that way, so I'm going to actually just start going there. I'm going to get back to
Logan traffic,
6,500.
radio check.
And you say paper charts.
Yeah, paper charts.
Okay.
Right now.
That's fine. I'm less nervous because did you see I pre-folded the map?
I did notice that.
I'm actually thinking about just taking a pair of scissors to it because I only
Logan
need,
traffic,
0 Delta Charlie, taxiing
I only need about a quarter of that
runway 35
map.
via the run-up area, Alpha 1.
You know, I could buy another one.
It makes great wrapping paper. Serious, everyone's like, oh, it's so cool and it's durable.
96, taxiing Alpha will go
Plus
to
it
the right.
expires, so what else are you going to do with it?
Okay, so
And since the 6 Charlie left base,
got my
35
trusty
full stop,
pencil
Logan.
right here.
Logan traffic 740 Yankee, 8 miles, northwest of the airfield, 6,500 feet over noon. Logan.
Thanks for doing that. I should remember to do that. Okay, so I'm over here. Just there. Okay, so that's where I am. I'm going to make a mark on the map,
Since the 6
I'm gonna
Charlie
mark the
final
time.
first 35, Logan.
which I don't know what time it is. Everything in this cockpit that says what time it is.
So just hit control, start it again.
Okay, and then it's lucky because I've got a VOR very nearby. So to Preston from Newton is 1, 2, 3, so 15 miles. And the heading is, let's just see. I slide that over, I'm looking at about 030. 003, I mean. So,
Logan traffic, left
Sure.
up 6
I'm
miles
gonna turn
to
this
the
to
east
003.
at 9,000 feet,
15
descending
miles.
inbound for 35.
Ground speed is 123, so
Logan
that's
traffic 230
I go
Delta
12
Charlie, holding short
miles
runway
in
35.
6 minutes, and then another half of that, so 9 minutes away at this speed. And fuel, I'm about 10 gallons an hour for 9 minutes. Means I'm going to use
Logan traffic, 8 Zulu Alpha, turning left base 35, Delta Charlie, you've got time.
10.
Thanks, we're still waiting for
1/6
traffic on the runway.
is something like, there you It's less than 2 gallons.
Local traffic 230 Delta Charlie, taking runway 35.
You can pull out a calculator and ECB, whatever tools you need.
Local traffic Twin Star 240 Tango Sierra, 5 miles north of the field, 6,800, climbing 9,000 northbound. Logan.
Cessna 6 Charlie, clear Bravo 1.
So, I said I'm doing about 10 gallons an hour. Actually more like 9, but let's just see.
Logan traffic, Aggie 3, holding short, runway 35.
It's funny because I don't see Preston out there, but that was my kind of ballpark estimate.
How'd you get your heading?
With traffic 80 Alpha on.
Okay, but let's see, I was going to say 10 minutes of fuel means I'm going to use 1.7 gallons, a little less than 1.7.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm headed this way, but I can tell that,
Charlie, taxiing Bravo to the ramp.
you know, just looking at, the trouble is, this is where I had trouble last time, is I was trying to use the river to navigate, and that's just not useful to me because I can't.
Delta to the ramp.
What's your altitude?
Thanks. I can't tell from that river where I am. So what's something else I could use? I mean, isn't that called Little Mountain? What did you point out?
A little town.
So that's maybe Lewiston? So if that's Lewiston, then I actually need more of like a 340 heading.
So how are you determining your headings?
Well, I'm just sliding the pencil over to the VOR, which gives me a magnetic heading.
Left downwind for 35, Logan.
Right, so I'm saying, okay, if I'm over Lewiston and I want to go to Preston, I'm just keeping that angle, slide it over. I've got this marker, that's 330, there's 340.
So, secret is VOR headings here. Don't rely on them for that same heading of navigation.
I mean, the only difference is going to be wind.
Logan traffic, Aggie 3, taking runway 35.
Right, because this is magnetic. I don't have to do any magnetic variation stuff.
Yes, however, even if you do the math, this is still like 3 degrees off because of when this VOR was put in and when it was last published.
Just a
still be off.
clear 28, taxi Delta to the ramp.
But 3 degrees, I don't care about 3 degrees, right? Like in real life, I'm like, I need to go to Preston.
As far as IFR, 3 degrees could be a big difference.
Left midfield downwind,
I mean,
35, Logan.
For VFR, not so much.
Right, right. And I'm just thinking that, you know, I would continually adjust this as I get closer. Like, now I can see, okay, there's the town of Preston, so the airport should be left of that. You know, so I can sort of visually take over. I can look at the clock and say, well, I said it was 9 minutes away. I'm 4.5 into that. You know, should be an airport over there-ish.
Yeah.
And
So I would just say, you know what, everything was good. I would just get the plotter and find your actual heading.
Okay.
And not rely on the VOR.
Traffic Aggie 6, holding short.
But that means true. So I get the true course off the map. And then I get, the trick is I don't know wind.
Logan.
You don't know wind.
So how do what good is a true course if I don't know the wind?
But you can't know the wind based upon, you can see how well you're being pushed off course.
Logan traffic Aggie 6.
You might have the winds aloft from earlier.
True.
Alright, I'll let you choose. Do you want to do a landing in Preston or just go back to some short fields?
I wouldn't mind doing a landing in Preston. That sounds kind of fun.
That's good.
So, just to remind myself,
Local traffic
Preston is 4,728, so 5,700 pattern altitude.
Yep.
And they're on the same radio frequency we are, 122.8. Preston traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee is inbound for landing. We are 3 miles south of the field at 6,400, descending. Okay.
Logan traffic coming in, land in the grass
descending.
here.
ABC, ABC.
What?
ABC.
Okay, so
here for you,
airspeed.
Cub. Just
Airspeed, thank you.
by Bravo.
So you're doing engine out, that's what you're saying ABC for.
Yeah, you just lost your engine.
The whole chart right here for you.
Start turning towards the airport, pitching for your best glide.
Right. Okay, so I see the airport, I want 68. I want left rudder.
Logan Logan traffic, Aggie 3, departing pattern to the north, 5,500, climbing 10,500.
So the A is airspeed, the B is best glide, the C is what?
Checklist.
Checklist, okay. So I would do gas, undercarriage, no, I would do check mixture, throttle, I'd go full on both, and I would check over here, fuel pump and ignition. Oh. Okay, so now I'm actually going to be too close to the airport, so pattern altitude's 5,700, so I actually can fly kind of a normal pattern here.
Nope, not a normal, because you don't have power.
Right. But I don't, so right now I would be going this direction and kind of turning base, so I'm just going to do kind of a modified base.
Yep.
Preston traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, doing a modified base to final runway 21. Thank you. I don't get that from the sectional, do I?
Nope. But you could get it on here.
Yeah. So I want flaps, but I just don't know if I want them yet.
Left crosswind, runway 35.
I just don't like to commit. You know what I mean? Like actually right now it feels like I could go without flaps.
Yeah. Try and land it right on the numbers.
Okay. Preston traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, turning final runway 21.
6,900 for 7,500 northbound, Logan.
Say it again.
You have your power and everything back.
Alpha, turning left
Just land
base
on the
for
numbers. I
35,
would dump
Logan.
all those flaps.
Logan traffic, Aggie 6, left down on runway 35.
I would not add power. I would actually slip it a bit.
So let's do that. I don't love slipping with full flaps, but that's kind of awesome. A little bit of nose down.
Alright, so you'll kind of get in ground effect right above that triangles.
Ooh, I'm too fast.
You are pretty fast here.
It looks okay. Didn't get the center line.
Level off.
Sorry, jerky.
Logan traffic, Zulu Alpha, turning final for 35.
Alright, flaps up, go around.
Okay, going around. Let me keep it on
Go,
the center line. Thanks. There's 55.
Good job. If I'm...
Dang, missed the numbers. So that was kind of hard.
That was hard. I mean, I'm trying to stress you out a little bit.
Yeah.
Admittedly.
I feel good that I didn't die or wreck the plane. I
feel good about that too.
You know, when I was looking at the runway, it felt fast, but then I looked down, I'm doing 60. I was like, oh, actually that's just fine. And that momentary sort of lack of focus, I think I kind of lost the center line. I feel like if I would have kept my eyes out the window, I might have
Want to try another one?
done a little better. Sure.
Okay.
That's strange.
You're in a climb, that's why.
Yeah, it's just weird because the right tank seems a lot, I mean, I guess I'll wait till I'm done climbing, but. Preston traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees turning crosswind, runway 21.
1451 Zulu. Wind 040 at 04.
That's what I'm...
What did it say? I wasn't listening.
040 at 04. Turn downwind out here.
Logan traffic, Aggie 10, departing the pattern to the northwest, currently at 5,200 feet and climbing to 7,500 feet.
That was a really wide pattern, sorry. I was sort of thinking about airspeed and altitude instead of shape of the pattern.
Logan traffic, Zulu Alpha is clear, runway 35, Logan.
Yeah, why is it drawing from the right tank so heavily? I mean, it says I got 12 gallons in the left and 2 in the right. I don't like this
Welcome to
heading.
Cessnas.
Must have wind because well, maybe my compass isn't aligned.
Got a little windsock there. So it's a little bit of a crosswind, that's why we got pushed off. It technically it's favoring runway 3 a little bit more, but it's not strong enough that I'm worried about it. That is a little bit why we went further.
Preston traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, downwind runway 21, Preston.
Alright.
Okay, so normal landing or what kind of landing?
Short field.
Okay.
Because it's a short field,
Preston
right?
traffic, Aggie 3, 8 miles south, 8,300 climbing days to 10,500 northbound.
That perception of,
How high you are.
yeah, and being 45 degrees from the field is different here.
Yeah. And realistically, you're going to be doing short fields on small itty bitty runways like this. So I want you to kind of get that side picture down. You're going to need to get down a little bit more.
Logan traffic, 80 Alpha crossing runway 28.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll level long enough to put down the flaps and have a look.
Okay, I want you.
I'm listening.
You kind of have some markers on the side, so instead of the center line lines, you got some
Delta
markers on the
Charlie
side.
is 3 miles south of the airfield at 8,500.
Little white ticks, do you see those on the side of the runway?
Preston traffic, Twin Star 240.
Okay. Here, I'll take controls for just a second. You look.
East of the field, 9,000.
So you mean not on the surface of the runway?
No, it's like probably 10 feet off the side of the runway. Do you see those tick
Okay,
marks?
got them now,
Okay,
yeah.
so I want you to land between, like, the numbers 2, oh, actually, let's just use the center line. So numbers 2-1 and the second center line after 2-1, okay?
So you said between those?
Yeah, so you have controls.
My flight controls.
You have controls. You have full flaps right now.
Okay, full flaps. 60 knots.
So you'll want to get in ground effect basically on the triangles.
Yeah.
So you're going to be pretty dang low. It's okay.
Yeah, I actually like this. Yeah, I like this. Sorry. Ah, I just botched it. Dang it, dang it.
Alright, flaps up, go around.
Okay, going around. Ah, so close. I just does them a little bit jerky with everything. Jerky with the power. Jerky with the controls. Dang it.
There's a skunk somewhere.
So what happened is I glanced down and I was like 50 knots.
Yep, that little horn came on because you were coming in and you were making it right, but you were doing a gentle pull up. It was slowing down.
Which is probably okay. I just didn't know if it was okay, and that's why I goosed the power.
It is okay. It is okay. So technically, like, if I'm doing a real short field, I am coming in at 55. Like, 60 is great, but 60 is for the check ride. real scenario, I'm coming 55.
Yeah, it's a lot different not having a PAPI and not, you know, just sort of eyeballing it.
So technically, you still made it.
The sensation of speed is a lot higher.
Yeah.
In a skinnier runway.
Preston traffic, Aggie 3, 4 miles south, 9,900 climbing 10,500 northbound.
Alright, it's up to you.
How are you for time? I'm not really paying attention.
It's good. We're good. It's 9 o'clock. I just have a meeting at
Yeah, we can head back. That's
10
fine.
on campus.
Ooh, is it 9 on the dot?
Almost, yeah.
I just realized I had a meeting at 9. I forgot to tell people I wasn't going to be there.
Oh, shoot.
Oops. They'll figure it out, right?
Do you need to text or call them in?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's with a customer, but they're really friendly, so.
Logan traffic, Aggie 6, left downwind runway 25.
Okay, 17
So how long
miles.
is it going to take me to get to Logan? You can just maintain this altitude here, it's fine.
Maintain, you said?
Yeah, you can just stay like 5'5". No need to climb up.
Okay, so I know I'm 17 miles. Now I can probably turn this knob and it'll tell me how long. Maybe.
So it won't tell you how long because it's not plugged in as an active point.
Okay, so if I did that,
Now,
11 minutes. Just gonna reduce the power a little bit. Trim a little bit. Just aim for that side of the valley a little bit.
Traffic.
watch your altitude.
Yeah, thanks. I don't have it trimmed yet, so I'm having to push for that.
Logan traffic, Aggie 10, just over Houston, doing maneuvers at 7,500 feet.
So I was just thinking about radio calls, like, should I do a Preston departing to the south call, or should I do a Logan?
We're already pretty far from Preston.
But
It doesn't matter, just as long as you let people know where you are.
just gonna double check that I'm connected to Sentry. That's too bad.
Preston traffic RV39er Golf is 11 northeast out of 7900. Planning to enter left downwind for runway 3 at Preston.
Logan traffic, IE6, left base, runway 35.
Dang, I lost my Sentry for some reason.
Preston traffic, Aggie 3, 4 miles south, 8,900 descending to 6,500 southbound.
Preston area traffic 230 Delta Charlie is 5 miles to the northwest of the airfield at 10,500, maneuvering in the area.
I was trying to decide if there's a town or something where I could say where I was.
Just let people know where you are. Don't worry about so much specifics.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee is 12 miles northwest of the field at 5,500 inbound for landing. Logan.
Yeah. Because it's more important that they hear at least something instead of trying to do super specific.
We'll be inbound for landing to Morgan area traffic.
Did you say Morgan? Wow.
Yeah, because of this cloud layer, it's all bouncing over to us. That's why we had that Soda Springs guy earlier.
Okay, I'm gonna set my compass.
What heading does it want us to fly to get there?
It wants me to fly, well, I don't know now.
So that's not going to do anything.
Why not?
That one's only set, it's going from this magenta line with where you were.
So it wants me to fly a 146. It's about there. I mean, I was going to aim for the ponds.
Yeah, that's fine.
As far as checklist, I still have landing light on.
That's actually good though, because our visibility is pretty low.
Okay.
Help us be a little more visible.
So strobe, beacon, and landing are all on. Okay, the engine's happy. Yeah, maybe it is just sort of the float in the fuel tank.
Traffic RV39er Golf is 5 miles northwest at 5,800 feet, planning to enter left downwind 3, Preston.
Preston. Is there anything in the cockpit that will tell me what time of day it is?
Somehow there's a way to set that.
Is that like universal time, local time? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Oops.
I mean your iPad.
Sure, yeah.
Or your phone.
Logan traffic, IE2, left
So,
IE6, left cross.
I'm going to turn this off, just so I don't accidentally look at it, because it's not connected to my Sentry, which means it's not giving me ADS-B. I don't want to look at it and say, oh, no one's here. I don't know why it's not connected, because I think it was before. The Sentry had a full battery, so that's weird. But
Alright, Ready for the most perfect short field landing ever?
Yes.
Logan traffic, I get 10. Maneuvering between Newton and Clarkston at 7,500.
Logan traffic, I 6 left down runway 35.
So at the cheese ponds, we're about the 5 mile final, 5 mile 45. Why that name, cheese pond?
I don't know.
Seems like a bad idea.
But, I mean, there is a cheese factory, so maybe it has something to do with that.
Oh.
I've always wondered that, and I keep saying I'm going to look it up, and I never do. So.
Preston, RV300 Golf in the downwind for runway 3, Preston.
I wonder what kind of RV that is. I want to look them up. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee is on a 5 mile 45 over the cheese ponds, inbound for landing runway 35, Logan. I should have said altitude.
Yes, but also if you're on a 45, they're going to assume your traffic pattern altitude.
So this is a short field full stop? Okay.
No, technically I got time for more. Let's see how it looks.
Okay.
But so it's 9:05. Do you meet with your client?
I mean, I will have missed the meeting, I think, by the time we get on the ground, so
Okay.
it's probably okay. I meant to this morning, like, oh yeah, I gotta tell him I'm not gonna be there.
You can still text him if you want.
Yeah, that was the last thing I thought of. I did tell a coworker yesterday, so hopefully they'll relay the message.
Preston traffic, Twin Star 240 Tango Sierra, 3 miles to the northeast of the field, 9,800 southbound, Preston.
Logan traffic, 86 left base, runway 35.
I finally got a female student. But she,
At leading edge?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
but she totally has those voices on the radio that we chuckle at. She totally does it. I'm like, oh no.
What's that? What's the voice that you chuckle at?
Logan traffic.
Oh, that's funny.
Turning left base for 35. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's good.
It's okay, she's awesome, but it's just kind of funny.
Logan traffic, 86, final runway 35.
Okay, I see her. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, midfield downwind, runway 35. Logan. Okay, I'm gonna check my compass one more time. 17, looks good. Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixture I'm happy with. Might just give it a little bit of ridge. I'm just looking at the EGT. Beam my mark. Left rudder. Pitching for 85, first degree in flaps, first notch of flaps. Okay. I like about 1800 RPM. I got my switches, beacon light, beacon land and strobe. Looks like we're the only ones on this part of the field. Everything seems so big now compared to Preston.
Logan traffic, Aggie 3, 5 miles north, 6,100 descending 5,500. Setting up for a 5 mile 45 degrees, so left downwind runway 35.
Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees on base, runway 35, full stop, Logan. Pitching for 70, adding more flaps. was easy this time. Why is that? Because Preston was hard. Final looks clear. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees on final runway 35, Logan. Okay, I'm gonna go flaps. Get to see. Come on. I'm gonna trim that. Not much of a fight. A little bit late. That's okay. This looks good. Windsock looks good.
Preston traffic, Piper Clipper 22 Hotel is 10 to the south, landing Preston, descending to 8,500 feet.
Working the power out. Okay, that's all the way out. Got my eyes down the runway. Got a little left rudder. Now we're going flaps up. And we're applying the brakes. Okay, I'm just gonna ease off the brakes.
Good job.
That was fun.
You got it.
That was cool. It does help to look down the runway. I just feel like I'm such a better judge of height and speed.
It's mostly that speed. Actually, no, the height. A big factor.
Okay.
Now the question is when it's super hot and bumpy and you're getting tossed around, you do it just as beautifully.
I mean, I think I can. That second attempt, I thought I had it. If I'd have kept my eyes down the runway, I would have had it. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees, clear of the runway. Okay, so after landing, flaps up, mixture, lean for taxi.
240 Tango Sierra, 7 miles south of Preston, 10,000 maneuvering, northbound.
Transponder, it's fine. Clearance.
Logan traffic, Aggie 3, midfield left downwind runway 35.
Preston traffic, 0 Delta Charlie's 5 miles to the north, 10,500 southbound Preston.
Good radio. Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankees taxiing back to the ramp via Bravo Delta. Well, thanks for flying with me. It's super helpful. I do kind of wish I'd been able to fly with you before I flew with Matt. I think that might have helped.
No,
I just, 2 weeks off is a long time for those subtle little kind of muscle memory things.
No, I agree.
And the previous week was just weird. What was the deal with this plane? It was like 3 days down for maintenance. You know what they did to it?
I think it just had its...
Because originally it was scheduled for like 1 day, but then it kept going.
I actually don't know.
Logan traffic, Aggie 10 is 4 miles to the west of the field, simulated engine failure.
Okay, so... Logan traffic, Skyhawk 74 Yankee is crossing runway 28.
Logan traffic, Aggie 3, turning left base, runway 35, full stop.
No, we'll just put it in a T.
Preston traffic, 0 Delta Charlie's 3 miles to the northwest, 10,300 descending, simulated engine failure. We're going to set up for landing, Preston.
That's what we just did. So, I think I'll find one on this side.
Preston, Piper Clipper 22 Hotel is 4 miles to the south, landing Preston, descending through 6,000.
Logan traffic, Aggie 3, turning final, runway 35, full stop.
Those are so pretty.
I know, I love that one. Comes in a lot.
You been in that one?
I've not.
You gotta use your connection.
I do need to use my connections. I don't feel like I have connections though.
Wow, that's beautiful. I follow one of the Utah backcountry guys.
Preston, Piper Clipper
who flies a carbon cut. And it's just amazing the stuff he's doing with that. So I realize I'm kind of far away, but is that okay? Okay, so then I need...
Logan traffic, Preston 601 Charlie will line up runway 35.
Downings off.